Hello, and welcome back to another episode. Now, as you can see from the hill behind me, I have made zero progress on the reed farm, like I said I was going to. Yeah. And that's because I've decided that we've been in and around our base here for quite a while. So we're gonna leave that for later. I might start doing that between episodes here. And you may notice that I have some obsidian with me. So, guess what that means? Yep. We're going to go to the Nether today. And I just realized that I think I'm missing one thing. I'm going to take 3 wool. Going to take some wood. And I'm going to make myself a bed. Now, why should I make myself a bed when I'm just about to go into the Nether? Well, it's not for use when I'm in the Nether, because as many of you guys know, if you sleep in a bed when you're in the Nether, you actually explode. So it's not for when I'm in the Nether. The bed is for when I get back from the Nether, so that I can sleep right away if it's nighttime. And we are getting close to nighttime. So I think what I need is 14 obsidian. I made a set of iron armor with golden leggings. And now you always will want to have one piece of golden armor with you whenever you go into the Nether, because piglins will attack you if you are not wearing gold armor. But if you're wearing a single piece of gold armor, and it could be boots, it could be a helmet, they will not attack you. Now I think we're going to set up our Nether Portal over here somewhere. And we should make ourselves a flint and steel as well. And I'm going to want at least a full stack of cobble. Now you always want at least some building blocks with you whenever you go into the Nether, especially for the first time. And that's because you might get a really awkward portal spot when you go into the Nether. So you want to make sure that you can actually protect your Nether portal and you won't be just kind of a sitting duck. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to come in here later, and I have kind of a cool idea for what I want to do with our Nether portal. But this area in here, kind of between this pond here, that pond there, and this hill here, I think is where we're going to put our Nether portal. So somewhere in here. And I think I'm going to put it... Sure, we're going to put it right here. Now, in order to make another portal, you need 2 wide. I'm going to put in the corners because I have enough obsidian. Then we need to go up 3. And then we need to go up 1 more. And then bridge across. And that's our Nether portal. Now we just need to light it. Now I'm going to put my bed here pretty close to the portal so that when I come out, if it's nighttime, I can just hop in the bed right away before any mobs spawn. Now, let's see what kind of nether we get. I'm hoping for something good. We are right next to a delta, the basalt deltas. We are in, looks like this is the original nether biome, so just nether wastes. And these guys are the guys I was talking about with the piglins. If I didn't have this piece of gold leggings on, he would be aggro on me and he'd be trying to shoot me with the crossbow. Now, they really like gold. So there's a few things you should know with piglins in the nether. Don't mine gold when they're around. When you get them far enough away, you can mine it. But you see how he's kind of hovering pretty close to this? I think he just went through the Nether portal. They kind of guard gold ores and will be mad at you if you try to harvest it. Same goes for if you open a chest, they'll get mad at you, and a couple of other things like that. Now, there's a couple things that I want to find for sure in the Nether. I want to find a Crimson Forest, because I want to find a spot to get Ender Pearls easily. And... oh, nice. Okay. I think that's just Blackstone, and that looks really cool. Magma Cube. Where was I? Ender Pearls. Endermen will spawn in warped forests. So I want to find one of those. And I want to find a Nether Fortress, because I want blazes, blaze powder, and eventually we'll want wither skeleton skulls so that we can spawn in the wither so we can get some beacons going. But for now, let's take a look. What? That's just some more basalt deltas. So I'm going to think what I might do is I might go up into the ceiling some. Just make a huge tower up into the ceiling and then start kind of progressing from up there. I'm going to tear down my Nether Portal and put it way up in the ceiling. It's just more secure there. It's out of the way. Ghasks can't come by and shoot at it. So that's going to be priority number one. And I actually realized that I don't have ladders with me. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring here, and then we're going to go back through our portal, and we're going to grab ladders, and we're going to move our portal way up at the top of the Nether. I always like to make sure that I know where my portal is, so I'm at 59, 67, and minus 51. So I'm going to go try to see if we can find another fortress. And I am like on a little bit of a floating cloud, it looks like. Well, I guess since I'm kind of just up on a cloud anyway, I'm going to head... Whoa. I don't know what was going on there. Zombie pigman. Okay. Alright, I'm going to grab a bunch of wood for ladders. I'll be back. Alright, I have returned to the Nether now. I don't really want to move my portal, you know, X or Y or X or Z very far, but I do just want to send it basically straight up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some cobble here, go up a few, and I have 60 ladders. I'm just going to start kind of going up with ladders here. Now when I'm taking out netherrack like this, I should be really careful with my diamond pickaxe, because for two reasons. Lava in the Nether flows as fast as water in the overworld. And two, it's really easy to use a lot of durability on your pickaxe without realizing it. I'm actually hitting bedrock up here. Okay. So I am very close to the ceiling. This is kind of what I want, because the higher up towards the ceiling that you get, the less likely you're going to run into lava. So I'm just going to clear a room here, I think. I don't really know how big it is I'm going to make it. And then I'm going to crawl all the way down there, grab my Nether portal, and bring it up. I should have brought myself a bow. That is the one thing that I forgot. Now let's rebuild our portal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. And we're gonna light this again. And we're gonna double check that this connects to our bed in the overworld, which it does. So we're going to sleep. And we're going to head back into the Nether. So what I think we're going to do now that to go left is to into a basalt delta. And I don't overly want to go into a basalt delta because I don't think I'll be able to find another fortress there. So I'm going to try and go across this gap, this direction. And I want to use cobblestone instead of netherrack because ghasts won't be able to blow it up as easily. I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to try to make this too wide, but we'll see. I might just start with one wide to start. Cool. So now I'm here. Oops. So now I think I'm going to run around and explore this area a little bit. And I think I'm going to try to grab a bunch of quartz. And this is a crimson forest. I'm actually going to try and avoid it, because there's a mob that spawns in the crimson forest called the Hoglin that I don't overly want to deal with at the moment while I'm just running around exploring. Let's see if I can spot one for you guys so I can show them. And they're not that hard to deal with. I just would prefer not to do it while I'm running around exploring while having iron armor only. So those guys right there, look at them. They just look like giant pigs. So I think eventually we are going to try and do some sort of farm with them. They drop pork and leathers, so it would be a really good good source of that, both of those items. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I don't overly want to go through basalt deltas, because as you can see there's just giant pools of lava all over the place in basalt deltas. And there's not really a lot of the mobs that I want to find in basalt deltas, so I'm just gonna kind of go straight through and see where I end up. Ooh. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? Yeah. This right here is called a Bastion. This is the Basalt Delta's version of a Nether Fortress. And it is, in actuality, supposedly, I haven't actually done one myself, a lot harder than just a normal Nether Fortress. Can't see that guy very well, so where did he go? This guy up here, I think he's called a Piglin Brute, and they're going to be always aggro on you, even if you are wearing gold, and they hurt a lot more than normal. Wow, And look right there. That's another fortress. Wow. Um. That's crazy. That's an amazing find. Alright, so let's see if we can find a way over that direction to get to the Nether Fortress. Okay, so this is the Bastion. That's the Nether Fortress. Okay. I think what I want to do is I want to climb some of these basalt towers. Why, hello, Mr. Wither Skeleton. How are you feeling down there, good sir? Not too well today? That's it's an unfortunate fortunate series of events. If I do say so myself. Drop bones and coal. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's not fall in lava while we're this close to the fortress. That'd be disappointing. Alright, so we are at the support for one of the towers. I think I'm going to try to just kind of stair my way up into the fortress. This is a little nerve-wracking. Alright, so I'm up here. Torch is here to indicate that's my exit. Wow, look at that right there. That right there. Ooh. Mr. Magma, you scared me there, sir. That right there is a blaze spawner, and that's what I will want to grab at some point. It is a little frustrating that it's just so wide out in the open there, because it'll be difficult to kind of shut it off before we can create a trap around it, create a farm around it. And that is actually a lot better of a blaze spawner for what I want to do with it. It's surrounded by basalt, but more importantly, it's just surrounded by blocks. The only way you can kind of turn off a blaze spawner is by completely encasing all of the areas that it can spawn in. That's because I think blaze can spawn on blocks where the light level is below 13. It's some crazy high number, so you have to make it really, really bright in there for them not to spawn. And this right here is what I was hoping to find, is Netherwort on soul soil. Get me out of here. So I think we're gonna take some of this, and we might grow it in the overworld. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start marking off some of these corridors. Now obviously I haven't gone down that one or that one yet. I have come up this one. The reason why I'm doing this is for wither skeletons, because they're 3 tall, and so they won't be able to get to me there. So if I need a safe place, that's where I can go. Ooh, got a bunch of gold, actually. That'll be cool. This chest. Some obsidian, gold. This one, that. Chest now. We are out of room. So, what I think I'm gonna do... What do I want to do? There. Now I have room. Guys. We got one. We got a skeleton head. I think we're gonna do this. Drop some of this stuff in there. We got it, guys. Look what we found. That arrow is sticking out of a very... That would be painful. That would be very painful. But we got the skeleton hull. The wither skeleton skull. Woo! Just 2 more. And then we can spawn in the wither. I think what I'm going to do is actually dig up into the ceiling. Alright, I have hit bedrock up here now. So what I think I'm gonna do is go up 1 more. 2, 3. Now, negative X. I need to go towards positive X. So I think I need to go that way for quite a ways. And then I'll have to go positive Z for a little bit as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm heading back towards my Nether Portal. And I'm just going to go through the ceiling. No way. So that way, about 250 blocks is our Nether Fortress. And I just found this here. This is our first piece of ancient debris. Yeah, I'm actually legitimately surprised that I found it at y equals 120. This is so high up in the world for me to find ancient debris. There's a second one there too? Oh my goodness. That's incredible. Alright, well, that was a gem. So I'm heading back to our Nether Portal now. Hey, look at that. And just like that, we are back at our Nether Portal. Let's see here. We have a bunch of stuff in our inventory now. And I ended up actually dropping a bunch in a chest back at the Nether Fortress. So, I think what we might do... Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop through the Nether Portal here, go over into the overworld, and I'm just going to start dumping all of my Nether stuff right here. So that's all the basalt. That's blackstone. Nether rack is in here. Magma blocks, soul sand. Some of this other stuff, like diamond and horse armor, iron and gold ingots, I'm going to drop back at our other spot. I'm also going to drop like the quartz over there too. And then I'm going to take a couple trips back through the nether towards the Nether Fortress and pull everything else out and drop it in here. Because the idea I have for here, well, it's going to be Nether themed, I think. I want to use these blocks around this area to decorate our portal. So let me clean up my inventory. I also really need to repair my pickaxe, so I might spend some time at the spider spawner. What? It's like noon. Okay. So I'm going to spend some time at the spider spawner. I might also make myself a fresh bow and give it infinity, because that was annoying without with dealing with the blazes without a bow. All right, I think we're going to end the episode here, and thank you for watching. And I think next time we're going to go back to dealing with librarians and trying to get all of the enchantments that we want. I think we're going to deal with the reed farm next time, and I'm probably going to expand my crop farms here so that I can have more materials to trade with the farmer and paper to trade with the librarians themselves. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.